This sketchbook holds some of my favourite drawings that I've ever done, but it also holds a lot of pictures that I absolutely hate and really want to tear out. But I'm not going to do that. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Kimberly and I am a sketchbook artist. Over the last few months, I feel like this book has kind of evolved. At the start of this year, I told myself that I was going to commit to my art and be more consistent with it. I really took my time with this one and finally have a full sketchbook to share. So yeah, I'm very proud of it. There are some pages that I'd rather the internet not see. However, full transparency here, I am on an art journey and I want to show that sketchbooks can be used by anybody. It should be something really personal to you, so don't be afraid to ruin it because that's how we're all going to get better, right? There were also moments when I was doing this sketchbook where I feel like I've seen my personal style change and develop. I'm really excited to kind of go back to the beginning of this book. I'd say my art style is quite messy anyway, but some of the pages are more polished than others and a lot of them are very messy, so yeah. So I've actually gone back and looked at the earlier pieces that I was doing at the start of this year. It's kind of surprised me when I look back on them, how far I've come already in the space of a few months. So today I want to take you right through the sketchbook from the beginning right to the end, and I want to show you all of it, the good, the bad and the ugly. I still can't quite believe that I've finished this sketchbook. It's definitely been a journey, but I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. So yeah, let's get started. So the sticker that I have on the front of this sketchbook is actually something that I sent out for April Print Club. Yeah, it's a pigeon version of the girl with the pearl earring. And then when you open up, you see a bunch of other stickers I've made, as well as some wonderful additions from my daughter. She absolutely loves drawing as well, and yeah, she helped me with this page, if you can't already guess. She even gave me one of her special stickers too, so yeah, that's in there as well. So when we actually first opened the book, the first few pages was actually done around 2023, maybe 2024. So yeah, they were made a long time before really committed to my art at the start of this year. When I first decided that I was going to be more consistent with drawing, I was tempted to go and buy myself another sketchbook, but let's be honest, I really don't need another one. So that's the reason I just continued in this sketchbook, because I thought to myself, if this is just going to be something that I'll dip into for a couple of months and then stop again, yeah, I thought there's no point buying a brand new one. So that is why there is a divide, and yeah, this is where the 2026 sketches start. At the start of this year, one of the things I was doing was trying to do a lot of quick drawings, and I limited myself with materials, and I absolutely loved how this tiger spread turned out. It is something that I want to do more as well. I've actually bought myself another Talens sketchbook, which is the exact same one as this one, and I want to do more quick drawings with limited materials in that. So yeah, I expect to see more of that from me. At the start of this year, I still lacked a bit of confidence in facial features. As you can tell from the earlier work, I completely just didn't draw faces, and I think that's something that I continued for a little bit when I first got back into drawing. I did attempt it a couple of times, as you can tell here, didn't go very well, so I just covered it up. But one thing I really wanted to do was not tear anything out of this book. I wanted it to be just real, and if it looks bad, it looks bad. And yeah, that's why I made a big title saying make bad art, because at the end of the day, there is no bad art. Everybody has good days and bad days. I do remember absolutely being obsessed with this page when I first made it, and would basically do that. I'd just flip it back and forth because it made me feel happy. I was trying to find creative ways to cover bleed through pages. That was one of my ideas, was just to replicate the drawing on the other side. Around this point is when I bought myself my Ohuhu markers, and I was starting to use alcohol markers a little bit more instead of gouache, which was kind of my go-to and still is. I do love using gouache and acrylics now. Alcohol markers kind of started to play more of a role in the sketchbook from this point. I absolutely love figure drawing. It's something that I always fall back on the days when I never know what to draw. You'll find me drawing people. It's one of my favourite subjects. But I also have grown a fond interest in pigeons recently. I created this sketchbook spread for the monthly tutorial over on Patreon. They had early access to this video, and yeah, I loved how it turned out. And now my Disney drawings. If you know me, you know I am a big Disney fan, so given the opportunity to draw any Disney character, yes, I will do it. I actually did a few Jungle Book drawings. I did the vultures, Baloo, and Car. He's the other one that I did. These were some colour tests that I did for the Pigeon Masters series, which is something I'm doing for my print club at the moment. These are the first two in the series. I remember really not liking this one at all. I was preparing for Mermaid, so I was kind of just exploring, playing with colours and textures, and yeah, I really didn't like it. That's why I splattered all over it with a paint pen. However, this spread I did really like. I actually made this on TikTok Live, which was an experience. I definitely want to do more of it, but I'm not going to pretend I wasn't nervous because I was very scared. I don't know what it is about being live that makes me really nervous. But other than that, loved how that page turned out. This was the first piece that I made in preparation for Mermaid that I actually really loved. I liked the colours, I liked the flowiness to it. Yeah, it was definitely, and still is probably, one of my favourite pages in the sketchbook. Now, if you follow me over on TikTok, you will probably know that I am doing a 90s nostalgia series where I'm kind of drawing toys or different memorabilia from that time that just remind me of being a kid and growing up. So yeah, this was a really fun page to do. Okay, I know I said that the Mermaid one was my favourite page in the sketchbook, but I think I've changed my mind. It's got to be the Tarzan one. I actually didn't really like this background at first. It has taken a little bit of time to grow on me, but every time I look back on it, I just think, oh my god, Kim, you're a creative genius. Okay, that was a joke, but in all seriousness, it does just it makes me feel really nostalgic, and as I mentioned before, I'm a huge Disney fan, so yeah, it just makes me really happy when I look at it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this sketchbook. Thank you so much for spending time with me and having a little look through it today. I hope you enjoyed seeing these pages. I'd love to have you over on Patreon. My members there get early access to tours like this. They also get monthly tutorials and creative resources to help them with their own pages. Oh yeah, if you just want to take a piece of this sketchbook home, you can find my favourite illustrations as prints and stickers in my shop. All the links are in the description below. But yeah, I'll see you again for the next one. Thank you so much.